guys, today I'm gonna be showing you or sharing with you how I fixed my starting problem with my 2017 Kia Sedona. This seems to be a really common problem out there with 2017 Kia Sedona. You have a Kia Sedona that doesn't start. You want to start it, you push the start button in your vehicle and it just doesn't start. Meanwhile, your navigator works, the electrical wise everything works, your lighting system, headlights, your navigator light, navigation, everything works. Just stay tuned and I'm going to show you how I fixed mine. Stay tuned. Yes guys, so I'm gonna show you how I fixed it and get it to start right away. I went through a lot, but I was able to actually fix this issue. So a number of things guys. You want to first test your starter to make sure that it is not a starter issue, which mine was actually a starter issue, and about 98% of the time, trust me, it is your starter. You can mess around a little bit to get it to work, but it is definitely your starter. Or maybe your starter is just getting end of life. So stay tuned, I'm going to be showing you a little bit. So the first thing I did was to actually check my fuses. So to check that, you want to pop up this side and make sure you check your relays, your starter relay, which is this one. You pop it up. 1 second, I'm gonna pop that starter relay out and show you how you can actually test your starter. So guys, to troubleshoot this, you want to actually pop up the starter relay, which is this one. If you look at this diagram, it tells you one second guys. All right, so 1 second. You always read your diagram. So this is our starter relay. This is our starter relay, which is this one. So we're gonna be popping this relay out. There you go. So you pop the relay out. This process is just to test your starter. So what you have to do is to get yourself a wire or maybe a paper clip. In my case, I'm going to be using a paper clip. When my starter was bad, actually I did this, and sometimes I'm lucky and get it to start, and sometimes I don't. Most of the time it doesn't. But after I change my starter, it actually gonna work. So before you do that, or to test your starter, you want to keep your engine in the start position, meaning maybe just turn it on by doing this. Just press the start button, right? Just press the start button to energize. Press it again, right? It's not gonna start because there is a problem, right? So just with your wire or clip, you wanna here you go guys. 1 second. If you hear this, it tells you that it is not your starter, right? Just put it in these 2 holes, this and that. If you see it, these 2 holes should do, right? Put it in there. If it starts, it tells you it's not your starter. It's just a little right, at least it's my starter actually worked. So you hear this, it tells you that your starter is actually not the problem and your relay is the problem. But if you use this method and you don't hear the starter trying to crank the engine or running, then it is your starter. So you hear this, then which means you have a good or a bad relay. So you want to maybe go to a nearby shop, get AutoZone or something. You could get a relay and then you fix that up. So if you use maybe a paper clip to test your relay or maybe your starter and it still have an issue, then I'm sorry to tell you that your starter is bad and you should actually get a new starter. And trust me, you can do it yourself. I'm going to show you how you can change your starter yourself. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to do that real quick. I got a starter for under $300. I had a deal with AutoZone. They actually gave me $40 in return for giving them my bad starter. So you can actually do that to get yourself a starter. Maybe $240 you get a starter and then you change it yourself. Trust me, you can do it. It's fairly easy. It's just a plug and play. You can do that. So I'll show you how I did that in a bit.
Guys, to be able to change your starter, first you have to actually locate the starter, right? Find the starter location underneath your vehicle. So what I realized was that sometimes you can get a vehicle to start when you shake or hit the starter a little bit. It kind of makes it to start. Just hit the starter a little bit and try starting it and you can get your vehicle to start when you get ready. But the ideal solution is if you do the test that I showed you and it is your starter, then I'm going to show you where the starter is and you're going to have to do sort of change your starter. So this is actually the starter. So this right here is protecting the starter. So if you want to find where it is, this is the driver's side of the front wheel. If you come to this side, this is the transmission section where the transmission and the engine is coupled together. You see the starter right here. This is the starter. Look at this. Look for this aluminum shield, and the starter is right there. So to change it, you want to first loosen this two screws right here to open up the starter. So you lose these two screws. There are two screws here. Loosen the two screws, and then what you need to do is to loosen additional screw right here. Sorry, if you look on top of it, right, there are two screws here and there is another screw right here. Loosen that side and take off this shield to expose the starter, the bad starter. And to remove the bad starter, you want to loosen this thing. I think it's a 17 or something. Just loose this up, and there is another one up here. You want to lose that up. It's easy to pop up, don't worry. Once you lose it, this is a really long screw, so just bolt this together with that. It holds the starter in place. Loosen that up, and then once you loosen it, there is a plug, right, like a starter wire plug. Just hold it up and remove it to disconnect that battery cable from the starter, right? Just loosen to disconnect that. So you loosen this one up, you loosen that one up there, and yeah, I believe that is it. Then you pull off the bad starter and install the new one. And first you have to connect the battery and the grounding to it, and then you kind of bolt it back in. It's fairly easy and simple to do. And don't forget to disconnect this one. Well, when you disconnect this top screw, it comes out with this one. All right, you take it easy. Disconnect 1, 2, 3 to expose the starter, and you disconnect this 1, 2 up here, and you should disconnect be able to disconnect the bad starter. Okay, and yeah, just be gentle and nice, and remove the old one and put the new one in there, and then you bolt 1, 2 together and connect the battery cables on top of the starter, and then you cover it up really nice, and it should be all set, and it should start. Your car should be back on the road working again in no time, guys. So this is how I was able to change my starter to get it working, and I was able to save almost about $300 in labor costs for maybe mechanic shop or something like that, and it's been working pretty smooth, nice, without any issues since then. All right, let me know how it goes. If you have any question, leave me please type it in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer you as quick as possible. Any question, please put it out there. If you have any comments, additions to this video, whatever it is, please put it on there, and I will do my best to help you get your car back on the road. Trust me, I know your pain. I feel your pain. I feel your frustration here. I understand. So whatever question you have, please put it there, and I will surely help you get your vehicle starting again. All right, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Until then, see you guys. Bye.